Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside the 10, here he comes. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39.
Let it go!
On the delay, it's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's some room. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. On the run, it's Jordan. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Now the play fake. Fighting off the defender. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Jordan. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
With the catch, it's Bowman. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the draw, it's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Right back to the well. Out of the crowd. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. Touchdown USC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Moore. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense drags him down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got 0 push up front and they stopped him in the backfield. That's the end of the period and USC has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own. The ball pops out on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Trying to run, it's Jordan. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those 2 guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Moore. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. Defense showing blitz here. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. Here's Moore to throw. Here's the pressure. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Using his legs, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard is going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space.
Oh, they block it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing more. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm in pass rush. Everybody remembers their first sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And the quarterback has to be able to get the ball out. When you're in an empty backfield, this area of the field, you don't have any tight ends or running backs helping you in pass pro. You've got 5 blockers. So you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, especially if they're adding extra guys. And the QB there needs to know, if it's not open right away, I'm throwing this thing into the bleachers. He does not, and gives up the big safety.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Complete to Williams over the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And it's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. Takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside, it's Jordan. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 13 team, the Washington Huskies.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bear. And the returner is stopped. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start, and they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. Makes the catch just inside the 40. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dante Moore. The short hands. It's Stewart. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Moore to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
To do here on second and long. Moore. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. Touchdown, Oregon! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the run, it's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play.
Go, go!
Off play action. Now sliding to his left. Unleashes one. That's caught. It's Mosley. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Now on first down from the 30. Delay to the back. It's Jordan. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mayava. Unloads it left. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the draw, it's Jordan. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Booster, booster, go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down for the offense.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it to the right. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's Moore to throw. Looking for a big play. Makes a deep grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing more. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's 3rd and long. The Trojans use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Again, it's Moore. Pressure coming. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. On the ground, it's Jordan. There he goes. How big is that one? Out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 15-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Running to the left. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The give is to Miller. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Makes the grab on the left. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
USC 33, Oregon 21. Number 48, set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Dante Moore throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. The Ducks with the answer.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. And they'll knock him down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll try the run. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14.
Gonna run it. It's Jordan. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Trojans will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.